We're live.
We're live.
Yay.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
We're live from Sorrento, Italy. And boy, it is gorgeous out, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. We just tried this inside on my Facebook page, and this is a way better background.
This is hilarious to us. So we have some things we want to bring you up to speed. First of all, I'm not making this up. The restaurant that we ate last night is literally right behind this tree.
Behind us.
Like if I lifted up the camera, you could see right into the dining room. Well, we have learned that Italians like to eat much later than us Americans
they talk
do.
with their hands.
Yes, they do. Well, we had the
loud.
first reservation at restaurant Tasso right behind us, which has a wonderful reputation. Amazing food. They did a great job. But we were the only ones in the restaurant at 6 p.m. Yeah. And Julie, you got to tell them, what was our entertainment?
Oh my gosh. So we're the first people in there, right? So we're just looking at our menus and this, that, and whatever. And all of a sudden we hear this. I'm like, what? It's like, and the dude number one is yelling at dude number two, and then yelling at dude number three and dude number four because the tablecloths were on. I don't know.
Incorrectly.
I guess incorrectly. Didn't look like it to me, but
so they were just a few feet away from us, but they were going at it.
It was
like the whole
a display.
thing.
Let's just.
So we actually had a floor show before we ate,
it was good.
Then in Italy you do courses, and so of course. So we decided that to make sure we didn't get too full, so we just ordered seafood pasta, which you can get here on the ocean.
You had seafood pasta, and I had lobster risotto, pesto lobster risotto. I think whatever.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Seafood
ravioli.
But
then dessert. I mean, like, Yes,
I had a creme brulee with chocolate, like in different shapes, and fruit
and I had
on top
some
of it.
Caramel chocolate something. Almost tasted like a Snickers bar. Like it was this log on a plate, but then it was all of this decorative. I don't even know what
it was awesome.
Shaved chocolate and raspberries and cherries and all of this stuff on a plate.
We took a long time to eat it, but it was amazing.
It was
then we walked down to the overlook, and there's all these people that were taking pictures because the sunset was gorgeous.
Oh yeah, forgot to say that on my Facebook page.
Yeah,
that's right.
We got a lot of great shots of
amazing
the
with the sun
sunset
going down, all that stuff. It was amazing.
And there was a gigantic sailboat, like with 7 masts all the way across, and they were lit up with like lights and very cool.
Really
Things
cool.
that you don't see.
Just the Mediterranean, it's beautiful. It's like turquoise blue. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
So we had a great evening yesterday, and then we were up pretty early this morning. Tell them what was on the
docket today. We were up really early this morning.
What was on the docket today, Jules?
So the hotel packed a breakfast for us.
That was nice. Thank you,
and a
hotel.
cafe.
By the way, we're staying at the Ava Mare, which was completely built from the ground up
and redone. I think it's only like
it reopened last year, and
like a year. It's only been a year.
It's a 5-star hotel.
Stunning. It's just stunning.
We've just been very pleased
wonderful
with it.
and wonderful.
So they packed us a breakfast.
And so then we took the 1,000 stairs down. I'm not kidding. Straight down. How many stories do you think?
Like 20.
Down the cliff, straight down from where we're at, down to sea level, right? We're in Sorrento, by the way. Yeah.
Sorrento.
Sorry. Sorrento. Yes.
Yep.
But anyway, we took the stairs all the way down to the bottom, and where we had booked this tour to go on the Mediterranean. Can you tell we're a little bit tired?
Yeah.
And so there were like 10 people on our boat.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yep.
And go across to the island of Capri. And I will say it was an adventure. We're having adventures, and hey, that's okay because you have to choose joy, even though it's lots of adventures. So our adventure today was basically lots of high waves in a smaller boat.
Yeah.
So you can imagine 10 people in a boat and open sea and lots of waves. So the girl next to me was not faring too well, and she lost her cookies. And so, but she was just kind of, so that we got to this point where you have to go around all the way around the island. So we got to the first place, and then they let us jump out and swim, which was amazing. Because they said if you kind of get a little seasick, then you jump out, and they give you masks. You can look and see the fish, which was amazing.
Yeah.
But I was doing okay. I was just kind of like, and then not so good. So yeah, it was good thing that there was open ocean. Let's just put it that way.
But we had some great highlights today. We had 4 people that were from Melbourne, Australia, 2 people from Brisbane, Australia, and then 2 lovely young ladies from County Derry in Ireland.
Like the movie. Yeah. And so we exchanged information with them. They want to come to Nebraska, and we want to go to Ireland. So now
and then we had our captain's name was Vittorio, and our first mate's name was Luigi.
Yes,
you
Luigi.
can't make this stuff up.
And they're best friends, and they're amazing.
They do these 8-hour tours 7 days a week from May through September.
That's incredible.
And then they go to university the other way around.
He's going to law school, and Luigi is doing
food science.
Yeah. Oh, but we got to tell them about the grottos. So the whole thing was there are these grottos that you can go in with the boat. We're back on the Mediterranean Sea. So we were hoping the grottos were only open 30% of the time.
Yeah.
So you go there, and because it was high tide, if you get to go in, you go from the boat that you're into this tiny little dinghy.
I'm the little thing, and the water was so high.
Like tiny little dinghy though that you have to like lay flat, like completely in the boat, even to go under into the caves. Well, we couldn't do that because it was high tide. Boo.
Yeah.
But we wore blue because we're blue. But anyway, it's okay because if you're able to go, you are, and if you can't, you can't. So we went all the way around the island, and then they stopped, and we got to go on the island, which was good for me because I wasn't feeling so good.
Yeah.
And
but we had a lovely time. We found a restaurant where open air, and we just had some ginger ale and people watch, and we play this game about guess what country they're from.
That's kind of fun.
And our captain and first mate told us that the island of Capri is so coveted.
Yeah,
it's
this out.
The most expensive real estate in all of Italy. Check this out. It's $5,000 per square meter.
Yeah, do the math.
To buy a place.
Do the math. Wow.
By my math, I think that's 1,000 square foot apartment would be $5 million. Yeah. What kind of boats did we see too?
Oh my goodness. We saw boats that were big enough to put a helicopter look tiny.
We're talking gigantic.
I mean,
yachts.
They had to park a ways out, but literally, I thought it was looks like a toy helicopter until you got up, and it was just massive. The whole back of this one boat opened up, and it was like deck, and they had a huge kids bounce thing, and then I was just like, what is this? It's like
go you.
Good
for them.
Floating hotel. Yeah. It was like, whoa. Even the captain is like, I haven't seen anything like that. Then we saw one that almost looked like Star Wars because it was all metal. It was like, I don't know.
That's one of the great things about traveling is it just makes you appreciate what we have back home, but it also makes you appreciate other cultures. In fact, the people from other countries remark to us that, hey, it's exciting to see Americans that have done travel and that speak another language and don't just think of themselves. And it's important that we understand that. And
the 2 Irish girls are like, oh, you live in America. You're so lucky. And I said, come visit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we would love to.
And the fact of the matter is we are blessed to live in America.
We are. Absolutely.
If you get a chance to travel, we highly, highly encourage it, though, because it just helps you see the wonders of God's creation. And anyway, so thank you for following along with our travels. We have another full day in Sorrento tomorrow before those flights home on Thursday, which are going to be fun. But we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back with you on Sunday.
Yeah, can't wait to see everybody. But
have a blessed week, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.